Dakota, we need to have a talk. I'm calling off our engagement. Sorry, but I've decided that I can't marry you anymore.
What? This is coming out of nowhere. What's going on with you? Saying you can't get married to me all of a sudden. You're being ridiculous.
You may think it's ridiculous, but it's because there's someone else I want to get married to. I'm truly sorry, but I only have eyes for another woman. I've fallen deeper in love with her than I did with you.
This has got to be one big joke. Even after the relationship we had? Even after I introduced you to my parents? My parents, my older brother, and the rest of my family were all so pleased to hear we were finally getting married. Don't you realize how cruel you're being? Suddenly calling off the wedding like it's nothing?
Don't worry, it'll be fine. I wouldn't do anything to upset your parents.
What in the world are you talking about?
Not much is going to change. In the end, I'm still going to become a part of your family. So I don't think your family will be too stricken by the news.
Huh? I really don't understand what you're getting at here. If you're not getting married to me, how do you possibly plan on joining my family?
You'll understand soon. In any case, I'm not going to marry you anymore. Let's just say our engagement is off the table. We can turn over a new leaf from here. Hey, did you get our wedding invitation? What do you think, huh? Take a good look at the fine print and you'll definitely understand what I meant 2 weeks ago.
Jay, what the heck is this all about? I don't have a clue what would possess you to invite your ex-girlfriend, who you just broke off your engagement with, to your wedding. Wait just a second. If I'm reading the bride's name correctly, that can only mean one thing.
Yep. Surprise! I'm getting married to your younger sister. Man, to think you had such a babe of a sibling, though. I had no idea. Isn't that terrible of you? Hiding her from me all this time?
No, this can't be possible. How do you know about Miley? Who told you about her?
You don't need to know that part. Either way, I understand why you wanted to hide your sister's existence. She's in a completely different league from you. It's a shame, really. I'll bet that if I put 100 men in front of you both and asked what they thought, every single one of them would pick her over you. She's just that cute. If I had a sister who looked like that, I would definitely want to keep her away from my fiancé.
The hell did you just say?
Don't be mad. Instead of directing your hatred towards me, you should turn it on yourself for having mediocre looks. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you show your support for your sister at our wedding.
Oh my God, Miley. What's the meaning of this? You need to explain yourself right now. Can you tell me exactly why you're planning to marry my fiancé?
Were you surprised? It's funny how these things work out. I'm sure it was a huge shock, seeing my name on the invite. But hey, I'll be praying for your future happiness too when your time comes.
Quit screwing around! Stealing my fiancé from right under my nose? What in God's name are you doing? I don't understand the goal behind acting so terrible to me.
I'm not sure what you mean by goal. I just want to be happily married to my new fiancé, you know?
What?
I've gotten old enough that it's natural for me to seriously think about marriage. A while ago, a little birdie told me that you were getting married to someone special. I heard that your fiancé was a guy who worked for a Fortune 500 company and that he climbed the ranks faster than anyone else. Plus, he's filthy rich. Even though he's only in his 30s, he makes over $100,000. He really is the perfect guy to spend the rest of my life with.
That's the reason you stole him from me? A selfish reason like that? Are you right in the head? Where did your common sense go?
I'm making perfect sense. I know you're upset, but just forgive your cute little sister for being a tiny bit selfish. Won't you?
Please, don't do this to me. I didn't do anything to deserve this. If you marry him, where does that leave me? You clearly don't care about my feelings at all. Since you insist on treating me like this, you must not be my actual sister after all.
Aw, you're so mean. How could you say something so awful to your one and only sister?
Whatever. You didn't tell Jay much of anything about us, right? He didn't even realize I had a sister until just recently. I'm going to tell him everything right now, including what a foul, nasty witch you are. Jay, please, I want you to listen to what I have to say. The girl you're about to marry isn't my sister.
Hey. No matter how bitty you are toward me after I dumped you, you don't need to go that far. It's just hard to watch. I heard from Miley that you've hated her for a long time, but even still, I didn't think you'd outright deny your relation to her.
Oh, I see how it is. She's been gossiping about me without a care in the world.
Sorry, but it's too late for your excuses. No matter what you say, I'm not changing my mind about marrying your sister. I'm going to marry Miley so I can make her my lovely wife. Once that happens, I'll start working at your father's company. I'm going to live a comfortable life as the heir to a successful company.
What? You're switching careers? You're planning to work at my dad's company?
Of course I am. Why do you think I got engaged with you in the first place if it wasn't for that?
So that's why? You never cared about me or our relationship.
That's exactly why a wealthy elite like me started going out with you. I hate busting my behind at work, and I've been doing whatever I can to make the most money with the least amount of effort possible. So I decided to marry into your family for the money.
Marrying into my family. That was your goal from the very beginning?
There's no way anyone could pass up the chance to kick back and relax while earning fat stacks as a company executive. That's all I've wanted. I only got engaged to you just so I could live that dream. I could put up with a wife who's not much to look at for all the money that would be lining my pockets. I think it's a fair trade-off.
That's not fair. You're unbelievable.
Though the plan changed when I realized you had such a knockout of a sister. If I'm getting married either way, I'd obviously prefer to have a gorgeous wife than an ugly one. So that led me to give up on you and decide to marry Miley instead.
You're utterly despicable. Since the start of your relationship, you never even loved me. You were just using me to get my family's money.
I couldn't care less about what a woman like you thinks of me. Compared to your sister, you're bottom-of-the-barrel stuff.
Jesus Christ. You really don't think my dad won't have anything to say about this? There's no way he would approve of your plan to break off your engagement with me and make Miley your wife. And he wouldn't hire you as an executive at his company. Not in a million years.
Oh, is that what you think? That's funny. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but according to Miley, your father has been incredibly supportive of our marriage.
Come again?
Yeah, Miley said she already talked with him. Apparently, your dear old dad didn't even blink when she told him we were getting married instead. In fact, he congratulated us. He said, hurry up and get married already. Guess he's just that supportive of me.
Are you kidding me? There's absolutely no way my dad would say something like that.
Even if you don't want to believe it, that won't change his opinion. You've got to face reality at some point. Anyway, you're being demoted from my fiancé to my ex, and that's that. Please attend our wedding and give us your blessing, like a big sister should. Your darling little sister is getting married, so come on, come celebrate with all of us.
But I'm the youngest in my family.
Trying to deny her existence again, are you? Sad.
Ugh, I feel a migraine coming on. You see, I feel like I haven't properly followed the conversation here. Even though I'm trying so hard, we're dancing around the most important issue. There's been a huge misunderstanding here. Now I'm really glad we broke off our engagement, because you're making my head throb with how much of a moron you are.
Hey, This isn't funny. Knock it off already. You're just going to keep ignoring Miley entirely again? No matter how much of a grudge you have toward her for being the hot one, that's too much.
I'm telling you, I don't have a little sister. That's just the way it is.
What are you on about?
Miley and I have no relation, so I have no real duty to attend the wedding. I'll have to decline your invitation. You two just go ahead and do whatever you want.
Seriously, what are you blabbering on about? Do you really not have a younger sister? But that can't be right. Miley's been calling you her older sister this whole time.
To tell you the truth, I haven't told you about this until now, but my parents got divorced a long time ago. When that happened, my mom left me and my dad and took Miley with her. So it's more accurate to say that she used to be my younger sister, but she isn't anymore. Basically, we're estranged. Calling us sisters would be generous.
Wait, really? Is that true?
When Miley was still a baby, my father's company had fallen on hard times. We were struggling to live on the little money we had. As soon as that happened, my biological mother disappeared with Miley after stealing what was left of my dad's savings. She only left us a note that said, "Don't look for us. Goodbye."
No way. That's unbelievable.
At that time, I couldn't even look at my father, who was heartbroken and full of despair. The company went bankrupt, and my mom ran off, all while me and my older brother were still small children. Even so, my father worked as hard as he could to rebuild the company. As me and my brother grew up, we continued to support our father in any way we could. My father eventually remarried, and that's been our family ever since.
Okay, I think I'm starting to get the picture now. That's how it is with your family.
Yeah. My biological mother and Miley don't really have anything to do with us. So Miley and I might be blood related, but we aren't really sisters or anything like that.
But hold on. Miley was only taken by your mom, right? Out of you and your siblings, just one of you was separated by divorce. And she was so young when that happened. That poor girl. It's unfair to treat her like a traitor because of that.
I don't think it's unfair at all. It was her choice to abandon us. She may have been taken when she was a baby, but after all these years, she's never made any effort to maintain the relationship between us. That aside, we're only half related by blood.
What? You're not full siblings?
That came to light after my mom and Miley left us for good. We found out that she isn't actually my father's child. Apparently, while my father was hard at work, my mom was cheating on him. Then she got pregnant. That's how Miley was born.
No. Your family drama is something else.
To my understanding, Miley knew about it all along. Her mom told her about it when she was old enough to understand. Miley said she didn't care about my dad and she wanted to meet her real dad. Back then, I thought Miley was a complete monster of a kid. Like mother, like daughter, I guess.
Man, you're serious. That's some crazy story.
My father filed for divorce and my mom changed back to her maiden name. Miley and I don't even have the same last name. Once again, we're not sisters, and we don't consider each other family.
Hey, back up a second. I just realized something. Does that mean that there was no point in me getting married to Miley? Your dad isn't going to hire me as a company executive? And because of that, my plan to live a carefree life making lots of money is ruined?
Well, duh. It was a paper-thin plan to begin with. My father is sitting next to me right now, and he is pissed. He didn't think you could be such a heartless jerk. But these text messages proved him wrong. He's completely red in the face, and he keeps saying that he can't rest until he punches you in the face. By the way, I'm going to sue you for breaking off our engagement, so be prepared for that.
You're suing me? This can't be happening. I mean, Miley said her dad and the rest of her family wished us well. They were happy for us. Yeah, she told me that. I'm sure of it.
She was probably talking about the man our biological mother remarried after she divorced my father. I heard that she ended up marrying Miley's biological father.
Huh?
Anyway, I just wanted to say congrats on the marriage, you two. I'm so glad you're going to have such a smoking hot wife.
God, Jay's the absolute worst. What is going on in that man's head? He's made an idiot out of me. He just went and called off our engagement. And he hasn't been reading any of my messages since.
Really? That's interesting. He's been calling and texting me every day, telling me stuff like he's sorry, that he wants to get back together, and that he was tricked by a bimbo who only has her face going for her. Those are his words, not mine. The man's desperate. He just won't stop contacting me.
That's outrageous. You're lying. He dumped me just so that he could go running back to you? I won't believe it. There's no way he'd leave a 10 out of 10 catch like me.
Well, he can keep trying to win me back all he wants. I, for one, have no intention of getting back together with that dimwit.
This is the worst thing that could have happened. It's your fault, Dakota. It's all your fault my brilliant plan has been ruined. What the hell did I do to deserve this?
What brilliant plan are you talking about? You just wanted to marry some rich guy, didn't you?
That's right. I wanted to marry a rich guy and live in peace and luxury for the rest of my days. Even though Mom went out of her way to tell me about Jay, he swore that he would make me happy if I married him. So how did things turn out like this?
What? Back up a moment. Are you saying it was your mom who told you to steal Jay from me?
That's exactly it. Mom and Dad told me all about your ex. They found out you were getting married, gave me his contact info, and said I should intercept. But because of you, everything's been ruined. Take responsibility for your actions and hand over some money for the damages you inflicted on us. Starting now, you need to transfer me $2,000 a month to pay for our living expenses. So cough it up.
Seriously? I don't have anything to do with this. Why do I have to pay for your family's living expenses?
Because we can't stay afloat without any money, obviously. I don't even have the money my mom took when she left your dad. Until now, we've used all of our funds to get by. We've also been living off of the money I won at the casinos and such. But my luck's running out at the slots, and I'm running super low on cash. The three of us are in real trouble over here.
Wow. You're a lot worse off than I thought you were.
That's why you should give us your money. Even if we were separated because our parents separated, we're still sisters. Be nice and help out your dear little sister a bit.
Are you joking? You're no sister of mine. I said before that we don't have that kind of relationship. You're not getting a single cent from me.
Jeez, you're so stingy. Okay, it's fine if you don't give us any money, but help my mom find another man.
What? Find another man? Your mom already ran off and got remarried. You two have been living with your real father as a family.
Actually, between you and me, my parents have been getting into these huge fights lately. Mom's been saying that she wants to get back with your dad. So can you do us a favor and help us get rid of his second wife? If that happens, the four of us will be one big happy family once again. Doesn't that sound great?
Get real, Miley. Both of you want to come back only now that it's convenient for you. You don't care about being a family in the least. And then you insult my mom, who fully supported us after you left, by acting like she's just some other woman who's in the way. That's it. I've had enough of this. You guys are the worst people I've ever had the displeasure of meeting. If you try anything, I'll make you never show your face around this town again. So you better be prepared.
What?
I told you that Jay's been begging me to make up with him. He's been calling me like mad, trying to get me to bail him out. I wondered what he was talking about, so I decided to look into your family situation myself.
You did?
As you said, after the divorce happened, you lived by gambling on the money your mom stole. And from what I gather, you've gotten into some serious debt. What's more, you and your parents are apparently thousands in the red. It's a sorry sight. If there was a prize for Worst Family of the Year, you three are a shoo-in.
Hey, wait, that's not true! What is this slander? All three of us can't possibly be in debt. Mom and Dad never told me they owed money to anyone.
Huh? You didn't know that, even though you live together?
I mean, I've been hiding the fact that I'm in debt from my family. A while ago, I fell in love with this hot guy, and I got really low on cash trying to impress him. But of course I couldn't tell my parents any of that.
They're probably hiding their debts just like you are. For you, it's your crush. For your mother, it's her expensive New Age church. And for your father, it's going clubbing every night. You all have your own reasons for getting into massive debt.
What the heck? Why is everyone so careless with their money? Those are the lamest excuses for getting into debt that I've ever heard.
Everyone includes you, you know. You all seem to keep giving similar excuses to the people you borrow money from. Apparently, you're all banking on your getting married to Jay so that he can bail you guys out.
This can't be happening. Mom and Dad have been telling people things like that too?
Seems like it. Putting Jay aside, just leave us out of this, will you? I've already contacted each person involved about their financial troubles. Our families really have nothing to do with each other. Not anymore. I'm not helping you get out of debt, and that's final. Also, I've gone ahead and informed your debt collectors that your entire family is having money issues.
No way. You didn't.
You all were very quick to confess, and it helped a lot. It was about time for you to pay back your dues, so the information you just gave me was extremely valuable. Your debt collectors made sure to thank me for it.
What? They're going to take back the money from us?
Soon, no matter what excuse you try to give, they definitely won't wait any longer to collect your debts. I'll make you take responsibility for lying and delaying your payments.
No, hold on. It's impossible. I don't have any money for them to collect. It's not just me either. Mom and Dad are in debt too. I can't ask them for help.
You sure can't. According to my research, you owe roughly $100,000 in total.
I'm sorry. Is that $100,000? I'm not reading that wrong. Am I?
Yes, that's your whole family's amount of debt. You guys dug yourselves into a deep pit, huh? Good luck trying to repay all of that. You'll need it. Though it's not impossible by any means. With my family, we all work together to rebuild the company from the ground up. If you just follow our example, I'm sure you'll manage somehow.
You really won't help us out? Not even a bit? Mom gave birth to both of us sisters. She's the reason you're alive. Does that mean nothing to you? Nothing at all? She's sitting next to me right now. She's saying, please help us. Don't abandon your mother.
She's want to talk about abandonment. But all right, you can go ahead and tell that woman I said this. My real mother is the kind person my father got married to after you. Just giving birth to me doesn't automatically qualify you as a parent.
That's not right.
If that's all, I think I'll excuse myself from this conversation now. Once you've paid off your debt, I'll ask you to pay back the money you took from my dad all those years ago. It's only a fair price to pay. After that, Miley never contacted me again. Rumor has it that her family skipped out on town overnight. Then, when the three of them were caught by a debt collector, they ran away again. Rinse and repeat. It seems like they've resorted to a life constantly on the run. As for my ex, Jay, the time eventually came for me to sue him for our separation. He transferred the money to my bank account without another word, and I fell out of contact with him. Apparently, he was bragging at work about marrying into the family of a successful CEO. But then he had to break off his engagement not just once, but twice after he split with Miley. As soon as people got wind of the news, he became a laughingstock to his co-workers. No one could take him seriously. That made it tough for him to keep up his reputation as a wealthy elite, or so I hear. So he quit the company to start over somewhere else, and is currently looking for a new job. Thank you for watching to the end. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and subscribe for more content. We have many other entertaining videos, so come take a look at our channel. See you next time!